Hi, it's Jim and Lori Hill, Realtors in the Triangle of North Carolina, and welcome to another YouTube video. Today's video,
We're going to talk about the home buying process. Really important information.
that's right, we've broken it down into steps, which you'll find also in the comments below. And the first step,
It's a pre-approval. Speaking with a lender. A lot of people, first thing they do is they're like, I want to buy a home. So they Google homes in my area or whatever they're Googling.
and maybe you've come to our website, hillandhills.com, because of
right.
that, and looking at homes.
Little selfless plug there.
That's right.
That's okay. That's what we're here for.
That's right, and that's in the comments too, if you
That's
want.
right. It's free, and it's got a lot of good stuff there.
That's right.
But yeah, so the lender, and if you don't have a lender, we can connect you with some great lenders that we work with, and they're going to ask you for information on your income. They will run your credit. And I want to say something about this really quick, actually, though, because
Sure.
I've spoken with a lot of people that are like, oh, I don't want to run my credit, and I don't know if I can qualify. Here's the thing. It's really important that you just do this, because you're going to find out where you're at. And if you're not ready, the lenders we use will say, here's what you need to do
Right.
to get you to where you need to be so that you can get your mortgage and get a loan.
That's right. We've worked with a lot of people whose credit may not be up to snuff.
Yeah,
and our lenders giving them a step-by-step process that they need to do to get a pre-approval for a home.
Or income levels. There's a lot of different things.
Right.
So it is something that's really important and something to.
Not be afraid of.
I didn't want to use the word "not," but that's okay. I was trying to find the positive side.
So
of it, but-
when you do qualify, you're going to get a pre-approval letter, and this is going to tell you how much you can afford to buy a home for, which may be, you may qualify for more home than what you actually want to buy.
Exactly.
And you don't want to be house poor, so you use the word, use that with a grain of salt. But we take that pre-approval and we tailor it to whatever offer you put in on a home when we find you a home.
Yeah. So the next step after getting pre-approved is in your home search, and then looking at homes.
The fun part.
The fun part. Yeah.
Right. We send you listings of homes that meet your criteria. We do an interview with you, see what you want in a home, where you want to live. And then we go looking at homes.
Yeah.
And as we look, the criteria will change.
Yeah, it can. And you just want to know what's most important to you. And it may not just be a 3-bedroom, 2-bath with a garage. It might be close to where you work, or close to parks, or whatever's important
I
to you.
got a big backyard. I don't want an HOA.
So there's a
I
lot of
love a
different
fireplace.
Yeah.
And then we go looking at homes, make appointments, and meet you there and tour the home. And find your home till you love one.
Yes, that's important. So you say, this is it. You will know. You're the only one that's going to know.
Right.
And then we will have a discussion about what offer you would like to put in. And before we even do that, we will get you comparables of what has sold that compare to that house, so that you are well informed on making the best offer.
Right. And that offer includes a lot of information, like due diligence fees, earnest money, timing of closing, and
Due diligence period.
Right.
That's where you do all your inspections and have the appraisal done and make sure everything is moving.
And we'll talk about that in just a minute, actually.
All right. That's right. Let's get the offer accepted.
That's right. So once that's the next thing is so maybe the seller likes your offer just as it is and says, yeah, okay, great. Or maybe he comes back. There's 3 answers typically that a seller will give.
Exactly. The best. Yes.
Then there's always no.
There's always no, but there's also no but. And even the no, we can resubmit another offer. We can find out what will work with it. We want to make it happen for you. So we'll, if we have to call back the agent, but those are basically the 3 answers that you'll get. A no but is a counter offer where they come back and say, I'll take
I want
this.
this.
Or
I want this.
And then you can actually counter back on that too. So it's a
back and forth process.
it's a tag game.
That's right. Till we
like
get your
that.
offer accepted, and once the offer is accepted, it's a signed contract by both parties. Due diligence money is required to be sent
Within 24 hours.
immediately within 24 hours. Earnest money, though, goes to the escrow agent, like the
Yes.
closing attorney.
5 days after.
That's
It has
right.
to be to the escrow agent 5 days after closing. So,
Right.
and then we start your due diligence period, basically, whatever that due diligence period is that
Right.
we've determined. And that's where we get all the inspections. And we like to move on it and get that done as soon as possible,
Right.
so that if anything does come up,
We contacted the inspector immediately upon contract accepted, and they're usually out there within a day or two inspecting the house.
yep,
And we get a report back, and then
we go over it. And if there's any concerns, then we address the concerns. Go back to the seller and
Say, hey, what are you gonna
it
do
could
about
be-
this?
It can be another renegotiation, or maybe it's nothing major and it's minor, and you're like, I'm all good, you know. So
At the same time, all this is going on. The lawyer is processing
title work,
title work, and your lender is getting an appraisal on the house.
yes. So they're going to send out an appraiser who's going to look at the house and also pull comps and compare comps and come back with the value.
So that the lender knows that the amount you're borrowing is good for them.
That's right.
So sometimes the appraisals come out higher, sometimes they come out lower.
Yeah,
and
instant equity when they're higher.
that's right. And then if they come out lower, that may be another negotiating point.
Exactly.
So, but then after all that process is done, you're clear to close, and we love that. Clear to close.
Clear to close. Well, it's clear to close comes a couple days before. Then they get all the final numbers together, and we'll get a not really a report, a statement that
Right.
that
Yeah,
breaks
and
down everything.
You'll need to get homeowners policies with a mortgagee clause before you do that also. So
Yeah.
that's fun.
Yeah.
So, and then once we're ready to close, the day before we do a walkthrough of the house.
Yep. Final walkthrough. Make sure everything is as it is. Oh wait, but before that, you're also getting your utilities set up.
Yeah. Okay. True.
The seller has to leave the utilities on through the day of closing, and then you'll actually, then connect to you right after.
Right. So, and then we do the walkthrough. If there's any issues, then we address those for you.
Yep.
And we go to closing.
Then we go to closing.
That's the finish line. Woohoo!
Yeah. Once you sign those papers.
Bring your signing hand, because there's a lot of papers to sign.
Yeah. Typically, well, depending on the lender, but
Right. And then the deed gets recorded. It takes a couple hours after the closing. Your lender has to review documents, and the deed has to be submitted to the city, county.
Yep, to the county.
Right.
And the Register of Deeds. And as soon as that's done,
Then we give you the keys, and you're a new homeowner.
that's right. And then we celebrate too.
That's right.
We celebrate big.
Yes, we do. And there's a lot of things that you need to be aware of through this whole process. You need to save and submit all your pay stubs to your lender through the process. Keep copies of the contracts. Continue to pay all your debts and loans on time.
Yeah, don't take out any new debts, loans, bank accounts.
That can affect your approval. We have seen and heard of people that were late to a closing because they were just bought a new car to celebrate, and whoops, they changed their credit and they couldn't close on the house, which means that they lost all their due diligence and earnest money. We don't want that to happen. So
we and we're with you there through this entire process.
that's right.
And yeah,
That's pretty much it. If you have questions, don't hesitate to reach out.
Reach out. Again, hillandhills.com.
Right. Or call us, email us.
And
Like and subscribe.
like and subscribe.
Talk to you
Thanks so much.
Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.